Torone yo, Torone yo, Sabo, young by your soldier, what you do? Why this? I'm on a ying by.
This is Samson too. So Robert, introduce me to this group here. Who am I? What do I do here?
This is Samson too. He's the lead designer on this bridge replacement project. He's one of the most accomplished in the entire office. So when there is a project that has a level of complexity, guess who they come to? Mr. To, the voice of hotel. So put some respect to his name. He knows what he's doing.
Thank you. Okay, as you can see here, I'm a beginner impacting. On the big mark. See how it's working like this here, and that's small one. That's what we do. We talk, but we do as well. The beginner, sit up together. Okay, the sweat is the body. It's my country. So we're doing it to be able to help. Whatever we can do to help. It's not about the money. It's about what we can do to improve the lives of our brothers and sisters. This is the city of beginner, and they put it in the sidewalk. Yes, I'm going to tell you. They put it in the sidewalk, and I'm going to be the one to put it in the sidewalk if I all do it. Thank you.
yo ika fe yo ne joba ejiwe o kasi ya ama etu e ya wa bla joba ike o aba lo mo o joba ipawe o ole ya joba ojira ara ajiwe o to to mo lo ya we ya joba ipawe o so ne yo kasi ya mu tole torowe ama se ni wen ya aba lo mo Kabrika oye jọba ìwé ilé wa ele o jọba ya jiwe o ma jiwe o kajiwe tele jiwe kajiwe to pay up there jọba ma jiwe ele won o wọ́n tún ní jẹ́ kí àwọn máa ń dé koro toto koro le o koro wa o koro we aro ajiwe sebe sa ke dẹ́kun ti a fo ye le jọba ìjiwe wa aro ajiwe o ka jọba ìjiwe o ìwé ti jọba o pa we o koro we be aba oble ton e pe Totore, bayo maraka oje jowa iwe. Bayo we. The man on the jowa iwe. Bayo. Yes, sir. Bayo. What you do? Hey.
Okay, as you can see here, I'm a beginner impacting. Run the big mark. See how it's working like this here? And that's small work. That's what we do. We talk, but we do as well. We begin to see the beginner. Okay? Okay, the sweat is the body. It's my country. So we're doing it to be able to help. Whatever we can do to help. It's not about the money. It's about what we can do to improve the lives of our brothers and sisters. This is the city of beginner. And they put it in the sidewalk. Yes, I'm going to tell you. They put it in the sidewalk. And I'm going to be the one to put it in the sidewalk. If I also want to. So, thank you.
Good evening, folks. Samson Toll, I brought up radio.
We want to welcome all of you again tonight. Please share this video to as many people as possible. Let's take this thing from there to not to distract. Share this video to as many brothers and sisters as possible so that they can join us. We also have conversation here together. We want to thank all of you again for tuning in to Liberian Public Radio tonight. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Do us a favor and just share this video to as many people as possible. Because we really, really do appreciate you. It's a difficult time for the Republic of Liberia. Things are happening over there, and those of us that have history on know a little bit history of the past of the Republic of Liberia, we will speak to those things here today. I want to thank you all. Please share this video, share it to as many brothers and sisters as possible. Safety, safety, Lord Jesus will come before you again tonight to say thank you for the opportunity, to say thank you for your blanket of forgiveness. We say thank you. And that we ask that you continue to extend our life, my Lord. Thank you for that. Thank you for the ability. My Lord, we come before you for all that has ailed tonight. My Lord, heal them. We put them in your hands. We put them in your hands. Take complete control. As we come before you again tonight, my Lord, we say the Republic of Liberia is in your hand. Whatever it is that is happening, my Lord, is in your hand. We know you have taken us from places before. We know you have the ability to protect us, and we ask for that protection again. My Lord, we ask that the Republic of Liberia be blessed, that the people of the Republic of Liberia be blessed, that the President of the Republic of Liberia, President Joseph Waka, be blessed. Bless his hand, whatever he touches in the interest of the Liberian people. Extend his life. Whichever door he knocks, open the door in the interest of the Liberian people. My Lord, we ask that the host country of the United States of America be blessed. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. So, very quickly, we'll go to this here. The former vice president was taken to Central Prison today, according to news agency Front Page Africa, another news organization. Well, you thank you for joining. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. We really appreciate you guys. People will say the law is the law. I'm fine, but she was sick. She was in the hospital. Are they going to provide doctor with her as she's been sent into the prison? Is it a political stunt? Is it a political grandstanding here? I don't know. I don't know. I've been looking into this thing, but then people will call me and talk to me, calm me down. But I'm going to take a different route here tonight. The rate of arrest, in that rate of arrest, if you read it, this lady, Roland, thank you for watching, we appreciate it. This lady was vice president, before that, was senator, before that, former first lady, her husband, during his trial, they were talking about Mary Jar, big jar that they full of diamond. You want to tell me the woman broke? You want to tell me this woman is broke? So much so that she's a lawyer. This lady, she's a lawyer, highly educated. Why are we not doing this thing here to be able to know that this thing is done correctly? I hope that this is not political stunt, because if it is, before you get tested in the courthouse, you will lose the publicity. You will lose the government, that is, will lose the public opinion on this. You're bringing chill in some of our spying. Because we've seen this before.
We've seen this before. And Liberians, they're not all Liberians are that young. They got some old Liberians who remember history of political witch hunt in Liberia. I'm not saying this is what it is. They are doing. I hope that the Rescue 3 will be able to defend something like this, and I know he has the ability to defend that. And I ask him to defend it tonight, and hopefully through his defend Rob. Oh, Roland, happy birthday, son. Thank you. Happy birthday. Thank you. Happy birthday. What are you now? You just turning 20? You're so young. But this is something that we have to take into consideration. Let me read some of the stuff here, the charges they have on her. And like I said, I'm going to take a different route here. They say the rate signed by the clerk of court Abel Clay and dated August 25th, 2026, ordered police to arrest Taylor on charges including importation, exportation of controlled drugs, unlicensed sales. You know, when you sell, the first thing when I read about the sale, I first thinking to myself, maybe it has to do with how they call it, the terramycin or some kind of over-the-counter medication that she was not allowed to sell. She's selling, but you're talking cocaine here, okay? Unlicensed sale and trafficking, criminal conspiracy, criminal facilitation, criminal solicitation. It lays out a detailed narrative. In 2021, they said the red alleged Sheikh Burasha County brought two foreign nationals, Tony and Michael, to Liberia where the three conspired to move cocaine between Liberia and Europe. Cocaine. And those of you, many of you, not even many, all of us, were not involved in the drug business. I don't know for sure. I'm just making a blanket statement here. But I have followed the story of Colombia drug dealers. I have followed the cocaine queen in Florida. I have followed drug dealers, how much money they pay police, how much money they pay government officials. And these people they don't make money like you would put maybe in plastic in brown bag. When they're ready to pay you, they pay you in suitcases. This is a form. My people, we got to be careful. We have to be careful. This is a former vice president who has so many connections from the legislatures to even in the police department. So if the people want to pay her to do certain things, cocaine dealers, here in America, even other places, when they read things that we have seen from PBS, when the cocaine dealers, when they're paying people, they don't pay you, put money in a brown envelope or put money in some kind of little brown bag. They give you suitcases full of money. And with her position, if these people wanted her to be part of that, and I'm just saying this, we have to, well, nobody, we're not a lawyer, but in order for her to put herself to that level so low, then they speak volume. If this is true, what happened to her education? And forget about education. This lady has been around power for a very long time. But let me read on. I'm not feeling well about this thing at all. at all, at all, at all. No, Dr. Toto, you know the drug business in America or in the Western Hemisphere. Colombian drug dealer, when they ready to pay somebody for to pay official off, you know, Dr. Toto, they don't give them brown envelope. They give them suitcases full of money. But let's listen to somebody, Dr. Toto. Let's review this from an open mind. Let's have an open mind on this here. I'm not saying that she's not guilty. I don't know that. I'm not here defending her. But I'm just saying from common standpoint, those of us that have history of how things can go bad if we don't handle them right. That's my fear. But let's go ahead. So in 2022, Hunter allegedly introduced the pair to Taylor, then vice president, at the residence in Congo Town. They reportedly invited her to Dubai to meet Michael, described in the document as a Croatian national and cartel ringleader. In Dubai, the red claims, listen to this, the red claim, Taylor received 45,000. 45, is she broke? She will go to Dubai for $45,000. She will go to Dubai to say, okay, and she's not somebody Johnny Khan lately. Highly educated. She knows about the cocaine. She's been reading about it, I hope. And she knows how much money the people can produce. So if she wants to get herself into the $45,000 out of a 300 some more million, what kind? No, my people, no, we can't do this. We shouldn't do this. We must not do this. You're telling me that a lawyer, former vice president, but at that time vice president, who has a budget that is perhaps more than $1 million or so, but yet still, she will go to Dubai, fly from Liberia to Dubai for $45,000. For $45,000. It's like me, Samson, told leaving from here to go somewhere, and the person say, "Oh, we'll give $2,000." The kind of money I'm making, the chicken change I'm making. Then somebody say, "Oh, we'll give you $2,000." What sense does it make for me to even participate in that kind of conversation? But yet they said she got $45,000 and returned to Liberia, maintaining contact with the network and receiving another 75. We're not into million-year-old. We're not into million-year-old. We're not into million-year-old. 120. 120, my people. 120. $120,000. The cow she got in your house most likely worth more than that. Her house, her property in Ganta, I mean in Bon County. Her name alone, for Christ's sake, my people. This woman name alone worth more than 100, and you think she's gonna put herself in a position as a lawyer, knowing fully well, if this thing go well, if it's go bad on me, I will be disgraced. But yet still, I will take $120,000. Not only that, listen to this. For her foundation, $75,000 for her foundation. For her foundation, what can you buy? What $75,000 do for her foundation? A former vice president, at that time, vice president. The car alone she rides, more than $75,000. My people, we can't do this. If this is not right, if this is not true, let's stop it now. Liberia is only country many of us have. I can be citizen of any other country, but when I get to Totan, My whole life changed. I can walk barefoot from a quarter to another people quarter. As big stomach, my stomach, I can wear no shirt and walk into town. That's my town. I was born there. I can't claim that with any other country on earth. I can enjoy myself in any other country because of the kind of work that I will be doing. But when I sleep at night, I dream of going to Town, Republic of Liberia. Okay? I dream about that. And therefore, this I'm not going to make judgment. I'm not going to pass judgment. But first of all, she's not well. God forbid if anything happened to this lady. What a political nightmare it would be for this government. Let me read on. So they said now, recently, the document alleged a further $15,000. The woman can call anybody in America. She can call Dr. Toto and say, Doc, send me 15,000. Dr. Toto send it 15,000 anytime. But y'all want also believe that she ready to sell the country, so she taking $15,000. If she was somebody who was smoking cigar, her cigar alone cost 50. If she was somebody who was wearing coat suit or coat suit alone, more than 15,000. What are we doing, my people? What exactly are we doing? So let's move on. Okay. The rate charge tiller on a Liberia control just okay, blah blah blah. Y'all go and read it. But the main thing I want to talk about is the $135,000. She flew from Monrovia to go sell Liberia, and for Liberia to agree for on her leadership. I agree the trial, but the Dr. Toto, that's not my question. I'm not here to stop the trial, but I'm just saying the lack of humanity in this thing, Dr. Toto, is what really getting to me. I'm a Liberian. Remember now, and I don't mean to throw anything out here, but the rebel station in Banga, I'm a crown man. And y'all know what happened to the rebel and the crown people? We couldn't go through Banga. But fair is fair. It's not because of what happened, what the rebel did to me or what have you. Therefore, no, I'm not going to do that. I support this government. I support President Waka. And I support his right. And I support for him to do whatever he can to make sure the drug issue is resolved. But there must be some humanity applied in this process, especially the Madam Tiller, who is now well. Look at her face, my people. Look at her face. This is not the Howard Taylor that we know, the beautiful Pera woman. That's not the face here. She's not well. What would it do you if she stay home and you'll still do your investigation, or she report to the court every time? What difference would it make? By you getting her from Central Prison to take her to Monrovia to the court, would that make her guilty? Or if you were to take her from her house to the court, would that make her would that make her not guilty? The reason why I'm so like this here, because some of us are getting old and we got big mouth. So if I got a Liberia, they arrest me, they take me to Central Prison. Can I stay in Central Prison? If I'm sick, what kind of doctor the guy over there in Central Prison? You're taking a woman over there. Dr. Toto, I'm not supporting anything you're saying here tonight. I don't agree with it. I don't agree with it. This woman needs to stay at her house with a doctor monitoring her every day. Dr. Toto, you know when somebody get pressure, these things are you don't even we don't know what's going on through her body. And let me bring this other ridiculous statement up, which will rile the people the like of Dr. Toto and Rescue 3 here tonight. I will bring this other stuff up. What is on my mind about this, and I will bring Wilter Cutter in. Let me put this other Wilter Cutter and Terry will be brought in here very shortly. Let me put this other stuff up. This is today, Madam Howard Taylor, and this is former President Taylor. And let me be ridiculous on this one. What happened if people accuse, because I've been hearing that today, that perhaps, I say perhaps, that perhaps that this lady is being tried for war crime. People call me and brought this up. They called me and brought this up to say she was in Banga all that time and blah blah blah, all kinds of stuff. And therefore, I hope that's not. I don't believe that's the case. But other people will make that case. How do you defend against that? We've seen this before. Democracy is an idea. It's a bluffing idea. It's a bluff. And it can't wear shade. It don't have no color. It can't see. It's an idea in the mind of those who pretend to implement it. And other folks in the community can also defy the implementation process. We've done it before. We can't do these kinds of stuff. Politics is based on idea. Let's win an election based on ideas. Let's convince the voter to come our way. And this government, when it comes to that, they have done so much that if what people are saying, they don't need to do that. You're telling me that a former vice president of the Republic of Liberia will go to Dubai, fly to Dubai to meet cocaine cartel. Cocaine, she's not stupid. She know these drugs, then even when they sell little thing, one little pack, they got street value of 350,000. $400, folks. Let's do this. Okay, yeah, man. Well, yeah, man. You know the party getting ready. You know the party people getting ready to wish me tonight. Eh? How am I the God there? I was going to show my, but then I just thought you can't show the thing. You just got through praying, sending God him. God will guide me. Okay? And so, am I still audible, folks? Okay, I hope so. Okay, all right, I'm still audible. You want to tell me this woman, former vice president of the Republic of Liberia, a lawyer, highly educated woman, that she will fly from Liberia to Dubai for $45,000. Right now, if she were to come to America, you think some of these speeches she go to give speeches, keynotes, you think how much they're paying her? You think how much they're paying her? Think about it. The one they stop her from going to Ghana, you think how much they're going to pay her? 2,000? She's in demand because of her brain. And you're telling us we should believe you that this lady went to Dubai to sell Liberia for $45,000. And you stop the kind of thing, man. You stop the kind of thing. The Americans are there to do an investigation. The American cannot help you with the Liberian law. They can't use American law to supersede Liberian law. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Let me bring in whoever is here. That will be my monologue tonight. Let me bring Walter Carter, and then I'll bring in Rescue 3. Who and I definitely gonna Bamboo gonna devour cola here tonight. No friendship business. That Bamboo will devour cola here tonight. Rescue 3, I will be calling you to try to disabuse me here tonight because I'm very, very concerned. I'm very, very concerned. Okay? But even in that cocoa, when you just stop the kind of thing. Even in that cocoa producing business, that cocoa business which she would take $45,000 for. The point I'm making is for her to fly, whether be cocoa or be cocaine, but for her to fly from Liberia to go to Dubai. And they say, oh, we're gonna get $45,000. Walter Carter, good evening. Thank you for joining me. Terry, thank you for joining me tonight as well. Walter Carter,
Good,
1 minute
evening,
opening.
Mr.
1
Soul.
minute opening, please. What do you
Good
have?
evening,
1 minute,
Mr.
please. And
Soul.
if I call your attention, please. I'm not in a mood. My heart is hurting. I'm not in a mood because this
Then
lady.
lead the show for me and Terry to run it.
Oh, let me kick you out right now, sir. Saying gonna ask for my show. Let me kick you out right now. But let's hear from you. What's 1 minute? Your opening, please.
Yeah, hi, Libro, my brother Terry. Hope all is well. Like to say hi to the listening and viewing audiences. Look, Libro, I think this is the disgrace on our country and on this government. A disgrace. Um, like I said the last night on this show, we cannot use corruption in the justice system to fight corruption. We cannot do that. We'll be defeating the purpose. This is exactly what this government is doing. I come to realize that this case is complete. I mean, it's like a cartoon. It's not even a case. Because when I did some research. If I wanna if get situated, I will read what I saw. And when you get the information, you wonder why are they linking this woman to the charges that they put her in the drug case? Why? Somebody visited the country, brought people in to do business, met with the vice president, offered a ticket to Dubai to meet other business people, came back. Whether they gave her money for charity or whatever, what connection does they have with the 2026
Thank you.
August
Thank you. That's just the
our
opening.
buster in Liberia?
Thank you. That's just your opening, but it's a very lazy one. Let me go to Terry. See, that's one of the things you're not doing well.
Why will you come and tell me it was a lazy one? You
It was
talk
a
me on
lazy
top of
one.
that, yeah.
That why
Okay,
that
go
why
ahead.
that why it was a lazy one.
Tonight, you and I will not agree on this
That
show.
one that was a
Anyway,
lazy one because when that why your opposition you're not doing well. You're led to argue lazy argument.
yeah,
Eh?
I'm not gonna
Let's
go
hear from
there
Rescue
because
Two.
what you're saying here is that you're appealing to like the Liberian government to look at the woman to have sympathy on because she's a woman. She did. I don't
No,
care about that woman thing.
no.
If you commit crime, you must do the time. I don't care about
Okay.
that. What I
Okay.
do care about here is you don't use the justice system to bring people to book that are innocent. You don't do
Okay.
that.
All right.
Because you want to break the people, you want to spoil
Let's
the name.
okay. Thank you. Terry, thank you for joining us. Let's hear from you. 1 minute opening, please.
Yeah, thank you, Libra. Good evening to Libra. Good evening to Keto and our listening audience. Well, I think one of the things I believe JMB have done is to straighten the country in the era of organized crime. I really don't think that this is just on the drug issue. I think this will help our security sector to be very careful in what they do when it comes to people coming in, bribery and all of that. This is a good position from the government if and only if they are able to succeed in finding the culprits that they have brought to justice guilty.
Thank you. Thank you. I will take that route. Let's go down around the room, and we'll come back to you to start, Terry. You brought in a good point. If what happened if that if doesn't pan out? What happened, Terry? That
Well,
you have
then,
dragged this sick woman now into a cold penitentiary where she will now be sleeping on cold cement, where there's no mosquito net, where's this lady that is not well, going to be in a population, God knows what. What happens if you're saying doesn't pan out, nothing comes out of it? Then what?
well, that is if the if does not come to fruition, then it means that the government failed to find a guilty plea,
Mhm.
which will now then turn in her favor for a political triumphant victory. It will be
Will
a
you
political triumphant victory for her.
Okay? Then let me ask you this. And tonight, there's, like I said, no prisoner taken here. So you being one of the political um, heavyweight around here,
Chat,
will
that
you?
big title you gave me.
Yeah. Will you campaign for her? Will you
Well, I
campaign for
cannot
her to be
my
president of the Republic of Liberia?
no, because again, I'm not a politician. I don't
Okay.
believe in
Will you
politics.
will you oppose her when if she stand on that, just like any
My
other student?
political support is based on revelation. I don't support a candidate that God has not shown me. Yeah.
Okay. We will
You
pray.
can come
We,
with all the
we
thing,
will
your Google
pray.
thing.
We will pray by the
Yeah.
time the drug thing is over that she's not guilty.
Anybody you see
God
me
will tell you.
supporting,
God will
yeah,
tell you.
that
And
means
I
it
hope
will
that God
reveal to
tell you.
me.
You come on the show and tell us. Don't keep it to
Yeah.
yourself. Let's
Yeah,
go to
certainly. I would tell you guys, I say, yeah, this person is so and so. But because
okay.
I'm not a politician, I cannot support
How much?
anybody.
How much? If this if that we're hanging our pen hats on here tonight, including our pens and everything else. If not pan out, how much hurt that this government unity party will be in with the Liberian people?
Well, I cannot determine the magnitude because right now the country is divided. All right, based upon CDC history and think they put other people in jail, justice minister, all of that. The former Chief Justice, Gloria Musu Scott, you saw how she was treated, forced in the car and blah, blah, blah. Kabina Janet moving from her position and many other things they did as well. So whether if the way people would take this could change the narrative, I think one of the places that will really fall for them will be Bon County. Bon County, whether if Joel go to jail and get convicted, Bon County people will never accept that Joel was found guilty for such and such a thing because they feel that this is their own. This is somebody from them. So whether you like it or not, they will see it as a witch hunt. So
Okay.
obviously, politically, Bon County have already fallen from the Unity Party. But the Unity Party still maintain a strong political base. So whether
Well,
it
in
goes
Lofa
that
County,
way,
in Lofa
not
County.
only Lofa County, across the country,
Okay.
labor,
All right.
across the country.
Okay. Let's go. Walter Carter, we're gonna
But
mix
it
this
will
thing up.
hurt them. It will hurt them if it twists. It will
Okay.
hurt them.
All
Yeah.
right. Walter Carter, let's come to you. Terry is saying if this thing don't pan out, that indeed the government and its political uh, career will be denting. What say you, sir?
So, liberal. So let me just set the basics here, right? Terry hypothetical is legit, but let me just put it this way: the government is not. The government knows she can win this case. It's not the government intention to win the case. The government intention is to break the will of the opposition. Like you said on this platform, months ago or years ago, that this government,
We'll talk. Let me
let me.
hold on 1 minute, please. I'll get back your time. Dr. Toto, Bond County remains strong despite. Do you have a conviction? Or you saying connection, sir?
Where is Dr. Toto ready from?
Don't
Is he
listen
from
to
Bon
Dr.
County?
Toto. Dr.
Huh?
Toto is a
Is
failed.
Dr. Toto
Dr.
from Bon
Toto
County?
getting ready to be a senator from Bon County, then he's from
You will
Bon
not
County.
even get one
Oh,
vote
yeah?
in Toto.
Huh?
You
You
But
will
never
then
not even
heard.
Dr.
You
get.
Toto
never
to know
heard
what you're
Toto
talking about.
You never heard Toto Tani before.
You will not even a play for Toto. You will not get even
You
one
never
vote from
heard
them.
Toto Tani
I've been
before.
to Totota. I did work
That the
there.
pure
I
who
did
that
timber
area. That
business. I
Dr.
did
Toto
rubber
who that
business in
Toto
Totota.
area. They
Bro, you
are
not
the
see,
pure
you not see
Tota.
Toto
How
there?
they call it
You,
Totatian. They
you
are
not see
there.
Toto? Toto na ghost town. That ghost town. You not see it? That ghost town.
Totota is
At least,
highly populated. Don't
at
fool
least
yourself.
he's not.
Thank you,
At least
man. You don't even
he's
know
not from
Bonkante. I'm
upriver.
from Bonkante. Tell him about
At
Toto.
least he's not from upriver. He
Totota
got
is
dialect.
populated.
At least he's not from upriver.
No.
He got dialect. He got dialect to speak.
Anyway,
Unlike
let's
you,
forget it.
you
What
got
you
no
talking about
So,
dialect.
Totota? I live to the place.
let me
Frela,
we shouldn't distract
Totota,
the team.
all that places
You
that
did
I do rubber business there
Flela,
is highly
Salala,
populated.
Flela,
It's
Salala,
highly populated. That whole place from
Flela,
Wiala straight to
and
Totota is
Flela and
populated.
Salala, two populated area along that ride in Banga. Forget
But
about that.
Totota is a
And
hot place. People do
Sanonye
sleep in
area,
Totota.
Sanonye area, then they play.
No
They play,
thief.
they play,
You
they
just smart
anyway,
again. You just
Libra, let's
smart.
come back to the play. Libra, why
You
you
They
were
gave
going
in
you no
here?
America, you're
information
eating
at
fish,
all. They
eating
gave you no information. Don't come Negro town there as though you're better, man. You're not better. You're from
right.
uproar. You get
Libra,
talent.
what are disrupting me? What are disrupting me for?
You
You
don't
see,
get no
that's the
talent.
problem here.
No,
You
you
see,
think
you disrupting me.
because you got legs, little legs off last night. You think you're gonna repeat that same thing? I prepare for you tonight.
You can't make it.
Come and tell
The
you
zone
coming
too
to
high for you right
last
now.
night he alone were all over the people
Oh,
key. Oh, the
wow.
amount of sedition that called last night. But
What?
guess what? Rescue 2 king and wipe them out.
That
Wow.
big yeah,
Oh, they were vexed. They
that
were
about
vexed.
that rescue we're talking.
But anyway,
So
we'll
so
talk about
labor.
quiet. This is a very serious
labor.
business.
The problem is like I said, you came on this platform and you said something and you have been truthful to what you said, right? But for me, it does not even make sense for because the government will be harming itself to continuously go after political opponent in the name of fighting whatever they're fighting. And you understand? Only because they won't break them down. It's not going to work. Once you go after people with false intent, it back it backfire in your face. We saw the legs of that go back to like McGill, the American poor president John him, like Brent Poor, whatever in the senator. Overwhelmingly. They broke CDC headquarters down with the hope that they would discourage and destroy CDC. CDC putting almost a scraper up in the air there. Second of this kind, like for a political party to do. All right? Just we are still strong. CDC still
How
strong.
much
People still
money
doubting.
how much money of yours
Labor does
in a
not
project?
Labor does not you ask me how much money I points are. Don't
Yeah,
worry, Labor. Don't worry. I can tell you.
because you will be audited.
So anyway, yeah. So this is the thing, right? I think the government is moving badly because I will understand if you're fighting this drug thing with sincerity. Go after people that are actually connected to the drug trafficking, this drug thing in our society. People that even the other drug, other than cocaine, those people that are bringing out other drugs that are making our children load as zombies in the country. Go after them, arrest them, charge them, put them in jail, get rid of the whole drug stuff. But when you start using political, deception to go after political rival, and you say you're fighting drugs, that's a big problem. Because look at the charges they put on this woman, laborer. Can the government prove that Joel Howard Taylor was selling drugs in Liberia? Can the government prove that Joel Howard imported drugs from wherever the drug came from to come to Liberia? Can the government prove that Joel Howard Taylor was the one that was transporting the drugs from Liberia to wherever it was going? Can the government prove that? No, the government cannot prove it. The only reason I see what is unfolding. The person in question, their name never came up in the drug case. Never we heard that Bashiru's name came up in the drug case. And for your information, Bashiru is somebody that I know. He grew up right in my hand. His whole family, I know all of them. He late father, everything. I know that. So for somebody like Bashiru, who we know is a renowned crook, BM, all right, that can make a way anywhere, convince you Bashiru meeting today.
Walter Carter, thank you. Let me ask you this question. Where were you guys? Y'all know this young man. Where were you when this young man connected with the vice president like that? Where were you guys?
So this the thing, Labor. When you ask that question, I will throw another question to you. Where were you people that were advocating for Joseph Boaga and integrity when that BM guy, the guy who they arrested in Europe, took picture of Boaga in his house? Where? You forget to know that our close-knit society, people go out, they do the criminal things, they come back in, they invest what they do out there in the society. So you see them like the injured today. The person, Stanton Witherspoon, who is a convicted criminal, will bring government official on his show. We got people who are of integrity sitting now under the voice of Stanton.
This is dishonestly at this.
No,
You got Witherspoon now is promoting CDC and seditions idea.
No, Spoon is not promoting. Let me
me
tell you one thing, Labor. You don't even understand me. I do not like people that lie. I do not like them.
So how about you doing? Well, okay, so then what are you doing my show? I'm the bigger liar.
If you say so.
Okay, so now you know that I'm a bigger liar. You want to leave my show now?
I will expose you.
Okay.
It does that mean if you're a liar, I will expose you. Stay down.
When are you going to do that?
I'm just telling you because you say where we were when this man came.
I'm just saying.
I was in America, yeah.
No,
I didn't even know that.
You can't skirt around this question. It's
I'm not skirting around. I'm giving you an answer.
Because you're trying to bring some false equivalency.
Okay, let me tell you something, liberal.
But listen to me.
America, yeah.
No, hold on, Walter Carter. You spoke and you said this young man grew up in your hand. And you also told us that he's a renowned criminal. In other words, you know his. You know most of. Let me finish. I'm not on a witness stand for you to interrupt me as though you're some kind of lawyer. You're not even fly by night lawyer. You don't know anything about law.
Fly by night politician. Go ahead. I listen to you.
The only thing you know is to have we will call you fly by night fisherman. That's all I can call you now.
Politician. Go ahead.
Okay, whatever. But let me make my point. You taught all these things that you know the young men.
I said me. I didn't say. Okay, I said me.
Yes. You're one of the top insider of CDC.
So you say.
Okay, so I say, why were you not, even if you're not part of the insider, and this lady, her relationship to the young man is nothing secret. Why were you not making it clear that this man does not have a good character? And you're all sat down here, and this lady get closer to this guy. I don't know what kind of relationship they have, but closer to this guy for this guy to start bringing people up. And this is dishonesty at its best. Let's hear you.
Thank you, Labor. Thank you for that question.
You only got one.
So the question you asked me got no bearing because I was not in the corner of the vice president. I was not in her security detail. I was not part of her.
Fire in a hole, my people.
First, when the guy was arrested in America, yeah, my brother called me and he told me, he said, oh, you know, Bashiru. I said, what Bashiru? And I said, oh, okay. What he did, and they explained to me what happened. I didn't know nothing about it. I left Liberia a long time ago. You understand? I left them even on Gerda Street in Round Street where we all grew up. I left them there. I went bone mines. But I knew that kid. He was not part until maybe that after the war, he joined our life.
Okay.
He joined our life. And all that I know of him, his brother told everything. And the reason why this kid is going after Joel now, the government using him to go after Joel because the government is ashamed of all of the
that the government
officials.
told Joel to accept his friendship.
So
You see, this is
let me
another
ask
thing
you a
you
question.
can't
Now.
do.
So
That's
let me
how.
ask you a
That's why.
question. Joseph
This
Boakai
is why you
accepted a
people will
criminal
not win
friendship.
anything. You
Joseph
talk as
Boakai
though we're so
accepted a
stupid.
criminal friendship. So does that mean Joseph Boakai is a criminal?
You see that? Now look at the false equivalences that
What make it false equivalent?
you showing me the rabbit hole you want me to go. Thank you,
Libra, there's a
Terry.
guy that Joseph Boakai
Thank
took
you,
picture with.
thank you, Walter
Okay,
Cutter.
what's up
We're
with
not
the
gonna.
guy that Joseph Boakai's son took picture with? Does it make
Okay,
Joseph Boakai's son a
all
criminal
right.
too?
Okay, thank you. I got picture. I mean, you must say took picture too because you're a fish rogue. Then I mean, must say a fish rogue now too.
Libra, why you distract? Why Libra? Why you obstructing me?
Well,
You gave Terry all the chance. Go
let's get
ahead,
back to
Terry.
business, Terry. Thank you very much, Terry. Let me come to you on the one here. You know, this thing is for me is hurtful. Uh, do you really believe, Terry, that this lady who goes around the world giving speeches, that she will fly to Dubai to sell the country for $45,000?
Liver, I do not believe, from my own view of the former vice president in person of Madam Joa Howard Taylor, will go to sell the country for $45,000. Neither do I believe that she is involved with drug trafficking. But the evidence will take us to how she was accused. And that is what I want us to look for. This is not about believability in somebody. Like I always say, you can't trust nobody. You don't know what other people do in the dark. Don't learn to put your neck on chopping board for somebody because you never know what the person doing. Unfortunately, the seditions can come on the show and accuse the president's son with or no evidence. They got one Babati man that tape video. They say they get the president's son $2 million with no evidence, no information. They accuse the president's son. That they the one today now is trying to vindicate the former bad president, even though they're seeing the charges and they're seeing the preliminary evidences. They're saying that these things are all made up, is witch hunt, is blah, blah, blah. When you see the evidences of live witnesses testifying to the effect.
Wow.
This is not Terry saying it. This is not something that I must believe. Because if I look at a woman, there is nothing on her that presents drug trafficking. Nothing. Her credibility, her position, her proximity, all through her life have been clear and speaking for her. But we do not know people like the way we think we do. So that is why I'm not going to say I put my neck on the chopping board that she can be vindicated, because again, we've seen preliminary evidences of different meetings. The question we should be asking: did these meetings really happen? Did she really meet these people? Did she really interact with these people? Did she really meet them? That is why the government will have to prove in a court of law. If they cannot prove it, Madam or Madam former vice president in person of Joel Howard Taylor walks out with a stunning victory that could topple the entire Unity Party government. Because now she can now come up and say that I was accused falsely. Politically, this was a political motivated. It was a witch hunt to eliminate me, blah, blah, blah. And she will have a point, and she will come out of that jail as a hero. That is how political heroes are birthed. And that would be the new, the revolution, the revolution of Madam Taylor. So this could change the trajectory for her, or this could be the end of her entire career. And I'm not going to be the guy to come and say that I believe. What I believe doesn't matter at this point, because now she have already been accused, and they're telling us that there are witnesses to testify against her. They're also telling us that there are preliminary evidences that we can see, whether if we know or believe it, the 45,000 don't make sense. That is see what they say. Gregor Coleman told 10,000. Even though Gregor Coleman have a budget of over $35 million that he's running with the LMP. Sedition said Gregor Coleman took 10,000, which I myself feel is not true. Until it can be proven before a competent court of law, we have to just follow in line with what the allegation says,
So
as far as my concern.
let me ask you this before I go to Walter Carter. Let me argue the humanitarian position a little bit because that's where I stand tonight. I'm not into the law yet. Thursday, I would discuss the legality of whatever it is that is happening. But let me ask you this, Terry. This lady, we all know she's not well. Do you think by the court sending us to central prison, is it the right thing to do?
But how do we know that the woman are well, Liber?
The woman just spent 3-4 days in the hospital, Terry. You didn't know
Yeah,
that?
that was she went to the hospital. When you go to the hospital, what's it for?
Yeah.
Did you read the hospital report and it says that she's not okay?
Oh,
Because I do not believe that
Mhm.
they will release her, that the doctors will release her to the court to put her in that cell when she's not well.
Okay,
We
so
don't know what the medical report.
She got. So there's no cure for pressure. You know that.
Apparently.
Okay. What do you, Terry?
No,
What
but
kind of hospital in America that can cure pressure?
In Liberia?
This the intellectual dishonesty we talk about.
I'm speaking to the guru right now. I'm speaking to the how do you call it? Fly by night lawyer here. Please let me talk to you. Terry, where in the world that you have heard that pressure can be cured?
Well, I did not say whether pressure can be cured or not, but
then
pressure,
why you say
pressure is not a determining factor for a person to not be charged in the court of law. Unless,
I told you already. I said I'm
Liber.
not approaching the case from any kind of legal standpoint. I'm asking you humanitarian question.
Yeah, but humanitarian. This is not a humanitarian or ongoing process. This is a legal.
You're a unity party, but you ain't get hot.
I'm not a unity party man.
Okay, you're over there. You ain't get hot.
I feel for the woman.
Where your soft
because listen, Liber, I feel for her. Like I said, I was not able to watch that thing. And all that thing people doing on social media with a woman going there, I was not able to see that thing. I don't even want. I never watch it because it's too sorrowful. You see, I see her like a mother, like my mom going to. That how you do that to me.
So Terry, let me ask you that.
But what I'm saying is
this last question. Let me ask you the last question and go to Walter Cut. This lady, the time they said that she went to Dubai, she was vice president. And I believe the vice president offered her more than $1 million in the budget. As if was she broke to get $135,000 to sell?
But was it not Mr. So that was interview that was interviewing the former vice president? What she said she never got her money from Jovia. Wasn't you there? With the FBI, wasn't it?
Yeah, but that doesn't mean she was broke.
And she was complaining that she was not getting her pay. She did. You can remember that, right?
Right.
That she complained that certain money. In fact, she went on Spoon to complain that she was not even getting her pay. Could it be during this time that these guys engaged her, knowing that she never had anything, and that subsequently they used that as a means to come in and try to deceive her?
Okay.
And maybe she did not understand the magnitude of what she was connected to. That will be proven in the court of law. And that is why we need to give the process a chance.
All right.
Because knowing very well her position, the proximity, myself would not want to believe that the honorable lady will be taking 45,000, knowing that she had a budget of over $1 million. But again, who am I? This woman was complaining that she was not getting her money.
Okay. All right.
So who knows?
Okay, that's one thing I like about you. You're very smart. Your brain, you're like elephant brain. You can't forget anything. Let's hear from you, Walter Carter.
So Terry, when you
From
come on this
humanitarian
platform,
perspective. Walter Carter, talk to me, not politics, but you
I'm yeah
mean
talking to you.
process.
I'm talking to you. I'm talking to
Okay,
you.
go ahead.
So Terry, when you come on the platform and you act like you in sympathy, stop that. Because from what you saying, you in sympathy. Anybody in sympathy,
What
they
kind of
will look at
man?
what. Hold on. You
What?
will
What?
look at what.
No, no, no. But
Terry,
stop
you are talking.
attacking
I
me
didn't.
because you don't know
Terry,
my
you are
feeling.
talking. I
No,
didn't answer
that
you.
is a
Terry,
direct attack.
Terry,
You
Terry, you
don't
are
know my
talking.
feeling. You don't
Terry, you
know
are
how
talking.
I
I
feel.
didn't ask. Liberal, can you
You can't
protect me?
determine how I feel.
Liberal, can
All
you
right,
protect
Terry,
me?
Terry, let him
Yeah.
finish your answer. Let him finish your answer. Go
How
ahead.
you tell me say
Thank
that
you.
did
Thank you
that?
very much.
That you don't want to determine how I
Thank you
feel?
very much. So, look, Liberal. Terry spoke like he was so down that that woman was sentenced to wherever she was sentenced to, right? He didn't
Where the
want to
woman was
see it.
sentence?
But he come on this platform now and you asking question, humanitarian question. Are he telling you this is not a humanitarian thing? That somebody that already has sympathy there? No. He enjoying what's going on. But look, Labor, let's get to the real issue here.
How can you
Labor, I just told my own. Why you quite don't Labor that my own nothing at all. Because of
yeah,
what
So
but
your
Terry
if your
owner
own
saying
did
just
just to
now.
hold on,
attack me.
Terry. If your own
But
don't make sense, we'll correct you.
My
That our
own makes
job
sense.
here.
Terry Jack came and said he could not even watch what he did because he loved the woman or the woman not like that. But then he come out again when you asking the question, the woman sick. He did. He didn't have compassion on her. He changed the whole thing that he said. I would say yes. I would say yes. I think they should have had compassion over her. She's not running away. She's a sick woman. She will be in the hospital under security protection until she can get
Okay,
better. I would say
thank
that.
you.
But he didn't go there and say that. Then you want me to say what there again, liberal? Let's be fair on the platform. It's not Unity Party and CDC thing here. We're talking like Bira. Today or tomorrow, it's something sparkle in like bread. I like Unity Party and CDC thing. We all running our bear on here.
thank you. Let me
So let
remind
me
you right
talk
now.
now.
Thank you. Let me say this, folks. Again, welcome to Unity Party TV. We're here tonight.
So let me continue my conversation here.
Okay, you got
So
1 minute,
Labor,
please.
one minute. Labor, you and Terry, tell me just said you and Terry have the show. I've watched you on the show. Why? Because you get Terry
Oh,
over
then
God,
why
then
you
you
that
can
talk.
count on for now?
No,
You
but
and
because
Labor
Labor when I kind
argue
of
here
shit,
for
Jack, I
more than
want me to
10
talk.
minutes.
It's not fair. No,
I
it's not
allow
fair.
you to your talk for more than 10 minutes back and forth. Why when it
No,
come to my time, then you getting angry?
no, Terry, I'm getting
Why do you
angry.
get on
Labor
easy
the one,
like
I'm
that?
not getting angry. Labor can't give me 1 minute to talk. He gave you 10 minutes because he keep asking you
What are
question,
10
question, question,
minutes?
and 10 minutes to
because
talk, and I sit down and watch.
Walter Carter, I
My
favor
man,
rescue
your
too.
sedition.
Okay, no problem. You feel rescued too. Good. So let me get my time to talk now.
1 minute.
Okay, then Labor, go ahead, go to Terry.
No. Go ahead. I'm giving you 1 minute.
No, go to Terry.
Or
Can't
how
want to
many
tell you
minutes?
1 minute. I
How
can't do
many minutes you
all the
want? How
all the
many
top
minutes
of
you
that
want?
Terry speed I will take 1 minute to can speak.
How
I can't
many
do
minutes
that.
you want?
No. I can't take no 1 minute to speak. Then you must just let me sit down and watch your two your carry on the
All right,
show
let's hear
because
from you. Let's.
yeah, let's be fair. This
Wow.
conversation they put out a year us on the set. So let me be honest on let be straight on the platform here. Or Labor. Joel Howard Taylor was the vice president who are also looking for investment to come in the country. A young Nigerian who she trusted, who told her about investment, who told her about investors. Kim, and she said, let me give the man an opportunity. That's why she didn't hide it. They didn't go in secret. When you look, there's a video, those people in her office. They talked, they took pictures. They even did video recording of the conversation that they had over there. It was not hidden. It was not anything sinister. All right. What I'm saying here, this man initially was never part of the whole drug thing. This man only came to be a star witness of the government. So if this man the one that brought the drug in our society, this man that did all the initiation to bring drugs in our society, that we get almost a $500 million drugs. You made a man government, you pardon the man again to be government star witness. You don't keep him to be part of the crime group to arrest him and put him in jail. So the man the man walking free. But the person he brought, let's assume, yeah, maybe he told to Johanna to join him, and she joined him. Why the government not arresting him? but the government using it to prosecute Joel Howard Taylor. As a matter of fact, Joel Taylor was not the one that escorted the drugs in the country. She was not the one that brought the drugs wherever it came from the port, wherever port they came from. She was not the one that exporting the drugs. She was not the one that called the man and said, pick up the drugs or pick up my parcel. I got this parcel. She was not the one. She was not part of all those. So why is the government going after her like this and giving this other man who brought the so-called drugs people to her? According to him, why are they letting him off the hook to be like a whistleblower
Thank you.
and go after
Yvonne is
the vice president?
Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. I'm having some issue here with my my system. So but let's go ahead. What's the cut? Are you with me?
I'm here.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Before we open the line, let me say this again. To be honest with you, I am not here to say that the vice president should not have been arrested. But my thing is, and this lady should know how to play into. Look at the clothes she's wearing. That's not how she can dress usually. But look at the clothes she's wearing. And she really, she's a student of LU. And every time, I don't know why Liberian president then you can't learn. Every time y'all throw these LU students to jail, you're free, then they become popular and they become somebody. Yeah, I don't know. All of the student leaders from LU, they're out of ranking government now, they're big shot. Y'all know very well the woman will come out. And then when she come out, they will put her on her shoulder. And the only concern now should be CDC. Because she will come, and then even if she's still with CDC, her political dividend is going to be so heavy that they cannot make any firm decision in CDC without her. That a Garia will throw between two of them when everything is over. But let me be serious a little bit. Look, guys, I want to thank you guys. This is my argument tonight to be serious, is that she doesn't necessarily need to go to jail. She can still go to trial from the house. Look at the international community. People are calling the president. From West Africa, they're calling the president. Leaders, they're calling the president. Let's find a way to have this thing resolved. If we make mistake on this thing, I give you an example. There was a letter here back in the days that purportedly was written by John G. Rising, one of the stronger advisors to Dole. And in that letter, according to what I read, that John G. Rising said, in order for us to have the American and the Liberian people on your side, first of all, dismiss all of the progressive in your government. Put charges on there. One. Go to LU campus and make sure those children they don't make noise. And then the bigger one, reestablish to provide a relationship with at that time most West African countries they didn't have diplomatic relationship with Israel. Have a diplomatic relationship with Israel, and the American will like you. Okay, we saw what that happened with the democracy. Citizens of the country are not something. Liberia, from my perspective, we're not that much sophisticated yet. In a sophisticated country, you can have these kinds of things, and people will know that this situation is to improve the society. I've been on here arguing that President Baka should build more jails and what have you. What I didn't know, even though I speak to speak, but I don't know if I can walk to walk. I cannot. I don't think I have this. I have the power in me, and especially being God fearing person. Come on in, whoever you are, God fearing person.
So,
To
how you want presumed criminal to be to what? To wear her business suit?
well,
I don't
I
even
think
know why you. I don't know why you stand on issue.
Mr. Soul, you met me talking. Good evening, welcome. Let me finish my statement. You're coming a couple. This is not your night. Tomorrow, that your night anyway. So please, no. But on a very serious note, I don't think I have the stomach
For what?
to look at woman such as Madam Howard and then walk to Central Prison. I don't think I can stand that. That's what I'm arguing tonight. And then people say, "Well, then you don't belong in the government." Well, of course,
The
I'm not.
father, the father of the nation is operating. He running government.
Mr. So now you coming to come start trouble here tonight. The two gentlemen myself we're having a good
No,
conversation here
Terror,
tonight.
terror is really on point. Terror is on point. I think there are serial revival actually taking place in terror. Hopefully it stays like that. Hopefully he's not corrupted. You don't corrupt him. But you see, a good for people like you can't get around power. You can.
Why not? If somebody do wrong, we take that person to better yalla.
But they didn't even tell her to better. Yeah, yeah, she stayed in town. So why are you crying wolf? But
Well, Mr. So I'm
I know
just saying, but
just
let's move on. Thank you for
yeah,
joining us.
quickly. I know I came late.
You came late,
I say I know I came late.
2 hours late,
What?
2 hours late.
Man, that's okay. It's better late than never.
Okay.
I think Terry has a point, and that's quite correct. We don't know yet. And this idea of you always putting your belly nipple or whatever button on the line for people, you need to stop that.
I'm not putting
You don't
anything
know
on
me.
the
You're ready. You don't know me. Life always full of surprises.
Oh,
Always.
so you say yeah, I shouldn't vouch for you anymore.
I'm just only telling you I'm
Oh,
a
you can't do
human
it,
being.
sir.
You yourself, you are a
So
human
I,
being.
well, I throw you under the bus. You can't.
I didn't see it. I was surprised. But what is interesting now is this cannot be a one person thing. Assuming it is her, this cannot be a one person thing. That is then it is an organized crime. And all we want this government to do too, where some of us concern the independent voices now, not a Keto type who fly by night independent. One day the independent, another day the sedition, the other night the reaction. It's the justice should be served across the board. You shouldn't be selective because then it would just be like a witch hunt. So this issue just be squared out completely. That's what you should be calling on him to do, and not to come here to be flip flopping. One minute you feel sorry for her, another minute she's ought to go to central prison. She's ought to go to better yara. Don't confuse your audience.
Thank you, Mr. So. Thank you for joining us tonight. We appreciate it. Let me go straight to Walter Carter. Walter Carter, before I open the line, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. The story that is in the front page Africa about that money stuff. Do you have any comment on that? The dollar amount and what have you? You want to make a comment on it, or we need to move on?
What money talking about? The 100 some odd thousand dollars?
75,000, 25, 45,000, 15, which is 135,000 that they
So
said
so
she
what?
received
So when I did my
to
research,
allow 300 to allow $350 million in cocaine in the country.
well, when I did my research, it was said that
Rescue tree coming to damage you again. That you do research,
when I did my research, it was
okay?
said that Bashiru said to the investigators that she was given 75,000 for her charity, and then she was given 45,000 to shopping and another 15,000 to do whatever, right? So That's what I Bashiru said. Are these figures or is this information true? So you have to defend that information. Is it enough to link her to the drug charges or the importation of drugs in the country? I cannot tell you yes, it will be no. It does not. Until the government can prove, because it is not uncommon for people to make donation to your foundation. It's now uncommon. They didn't the Front Page Africa did not say that they gave Joel Howard Taylor 75,000 so they can start bringing drugs to Liberia. No, they were given to her for a charity. Anybody can receive money. Even the former president, I mean the former first lady, receives donation for her charity. We see the present first lady receiving donation. We see even President Boaka Foundation receive charity. If you receive money for charity,
Thank
so
you.
it means nothing. But the reality is, can the government prove beyond reasonable doubt
Thank you.
that Joel Howard Taylor
Why are you
imported?
always need to interrupt Keto?
Thank you. Thank you, Walter Carter. Let me go to, thank you for that beautiful point. And when I do that, there's a reason. Terry, let me come to you. These people, they're all in one chat room. This sedition, so say one, so say all. This argument they're going with, you heard him. He's not saying that she didn't, she get it. Why would she get that kind of money? She's saying that if they did it, it's for her charity. If they did it, it's for this one. There's no denial. And where did that come from? From some of the lawyer in the CDC.
You see this
Fly
guy.
by night lawyer in the city, that kind of argument you come. That's why I say y'all can bring some lazy argument. Instead of you to argue, this woman makes money. She have money. Why would she sell Liberia for 45,000? You telling me here that if she won't go shopping? That a Ukrainian supposed to make her go shopping now? Man, Tara, talk to me, man. These people, I'm telling you, the only reason why I feel so bad for because first of all, she's a mother, she's a sister, and she's a woman. And
His sister?
As Yvonne correctly put it, that she dressed for sympathy. And the clothes for her to go to jail. Let's hear from
Well,
you. Let's hear from
yeah,
you.
labor. That's kettle them, and and all of that. We just gotta leave it with them. And that what JMB say. You leave it with them. You know, you leave it with them. They will be arguing on what they're doing. Blah blah blah. But yeah, again, Mrs. You know, Howard, Miss Howard, to be exact. I believe she's a resilient woman. She's a woman of high IQ. She's not lazy intellectually, politically. She's not lazy. There are ways she can win sympathy. There are ways she can use the side of the political side. She can sway the minds of the jurors, giving her status in society. If she know how to play the game, she can get decent lawyers, import lawyers from abroad if she can to defend her in court. That Tapata thing, what they say with Kabina Jane, uh, I don't think that guy is fit enough to deal with our case. But liberal, every other person in jail today, the widow market woman that committed a crime is in prison. Is the former vice president better than them because the former vice president? If it is proven that she actually did this, do you know how many people have died from drugs so far? Can their life be regained? Can their life come back? Do you know how many family people grieving for the children that are on drugs? So my prayer is let us pray that this does not be the case. Because they were the one who passed and made the drug law severe under the regime. They the one made the drug law to be severe. That I think there should be no bill. Also, I think President Weah, he passed that drug that aggressive drug law under his administration. So she's suffering from the law that they themselves passed. So in my mind, I'm not again, I'm sympathetic for her because that could be my mother. Every time I see her, I just see it like my mom. That's how I seen it, and I'm praying that this should not be the case. But if this is what it is, according to the law, then let the law take its course. Why? Because there are a lot of people that have died from drugs. I got family members that died from drugs. You understand? So just how we treated Bucky Raw, we jack him by the trousers just for smoking one joint. They jack him from the trousers and chunk him in the pickup. You are saying that we should be much more sympathetic because this is the former vice president of the country. For me, I would say let the law treat everybody accordingly. Let everybody be equal under the law. That is why when you go to the justice ministry, they got something to show you that justice is blind. So can we allow this process to go on? People are already deciding that this thing, the woman have not done it. It's possible, and I wish it is. Other people are saying the woman have done it. Other people are saying the government is using witch hunt. In fact, most of Unity Party people they don't believe that Joel is involved. To be honest, when I heard that thing, I was weak. But again, Mr. Sill raised a very fine point. Where are those people? Now, this is what I wanted to say, and then I will turn it over to you. Uh, my own my own statement will go directly to Gregory Coleman and the justice minister because this is about their legacy. If they succeed on this note, history will forever remember them. If they fail, history will also remember them from the bad angle. So this particular thing they have to get it right. Because if they don't get it right, that means that their career is cooked.
So,
Thank you.
you,
Mr. So, I'll come to you now. You been on this
Did
show
you did
here.
you accept the time? Did you accept the time, labor?
Yeah.
You see what I'm talking
You
about,
can
right?
compare how long you been talking on the show to me.
Good Carter, will you
Why
please
you
don't?
keep disturbing the show?
I'm telling
No,
you.
labor.
Good
No,
Yeah,
Terry, not about you. Labor quick to cut me off when I start talking, but he
but
will
you
give
been
you
talking here.
ample
You been
time to
talking.
talk.
Labor went back to you
No, no,
twice.
no. Terry, not
I
fair to
need
me. Terry,
I
let be
need to
fair.
I need
He
to
gave you sufficient time to talk.
We
I
need to
need
we
to
need to
call
put
it,
we
man.
need,
I need to call
guys,
him in the
can we
background.
go ahead, please?
I need to call you in the background. Then we have a conversation. After the background conversation, and then he will be quite. He will be very, very, very sensitive to the show. But let me ask you this, Mister So. You've been arguing here that Unity Party most likely will bog down the hierarchy of CDC in the court system if this drug issue turn out not to be what it is, and it turn out to be fiasco, and which we will give you credit. But is it what you were expecting that they will go to this level? If at all, this is not a true state, not a true thing.
Okay, just permit me to show this here because I know I showed the other day, but it's very personal for me. Um, I was surprised with Joel. I mean, it was a privilege, to sit with the vice president for the interview. And part of what we talk, I'm still trying to look through my archive to find out drugs was one of the issues. But one of the things that she avoided in our conversation was to talk politics, and that was very unusual. And I asked Madam Vice, you hold the second higher political office of the nation. That is, I I find it very difficult to understand why you don't want to speak politics. But I knew where she was coming from. At the time, it was a tense political situation. She and George Weah, the CDC, whatever, at some point in time that she wanted to quit. And I'm telling you, that was it. It was only the Council of Churches, I just forgotten the Reverend, people really intervened, and that was stabilized. But there are two things here. I want to do it in the open-ended way. Uh, and I've said that, and I'm still maintaining that. Uh, I was absolutely, I will tell you, I was surprised to see her being called into this with this thing here, considering what her role has been. No drugs involving matches, all of that. Her own son's story. So now it's like a blade on our now. We find it very difficult to talk. But at the same time, I'm leaving the room here, knowing the Unity Party that I know, and the folks that are around Unity Party. I hope this is not the another versions of MMD Franzamitons of Samuel Doe. Uh, African politicians are very calculative. They are very strategic. They want to remain in power, and part of what they use is political ploy to diminish their opponent. And because when you hold them down, at the end of the day, what you see going to happen, conviction will take place, and then the president will come after everything subsided, grant executive clemency, then the match is all over. I hope this is not, like Terry said, we want it to be done right. And if it is to be done right, it must start now. Because there are other folks around the president. Names are being called. I don't think this commissioner, police commissioner, is the right person to sort of oversee this sort of operation when he himself has not exempted himself. He took give. DEA boss went. So why is he doing? For Joseph Boycott to come out recently to say, "Oh, we with you, I stand by you," that is troubling. Politicians are noted of using cantankerous figures within their government to do all of the bad things. We saw that happening under Samuel Doe and other people. We saw that the Benjamin Yetin with Charles Taylor and all of those people. The people are here to do their dirty work. I hope this is not the case. And I really want to know, because how all of these things started, and if it is Joel Howard Taylor, that could be only Joel Howard Taylor. And we need to know all of those people that are involved. That's my concern. But other than that, she's not above the law. For you to come here and because she woman, look at the clothes she's wearing. When you there today, that time she suit that on you. When you are apprehended today, that how will not be on your head. And with your hands will be like this, because you are.
God forbid. God forbid.
God forbid. Then no more Go Through Friday. Whatever they get you, eat mashed potato. If you let me, I want you a cry man. They gave mashed potato.
Do I know that's gonna go to eat my potato? I beg you, man.
Yeah. So yeah, just to conclude, I mean, I hope it's not a political ploy to stick this old man in authority and to weed out. And don't be surprised. I say it, there will be a prosecution, because when with this situation, it's not going to finish there now.
Thank you.
Not finishing. Not finishing. Number, then all of them will come. And do you think if they get the cases, you think they're going to do election? No, that's
Thank you.
opposition.
But and your man playing says win.
Thank
You
you.
play says you win.
Thank you, guys. Again, folks, Samson told Labra Pabrito, the number is out there. Give us a call, 916-533-2048, 916-330-9721. I'm here with Walter Carter, Terry Collins, and the CEO, Mr. So, is here with us as well. And I want to say I appreciate all of you. Yvonne, give us a call. My Esther, give us a call. We appreciate you guys very much. Walter Carter, let me come to you now. Now we're into we're now all the way into politics here, but I'm going to inject it a little bit. Now, Unity Party is doing this. Let me take this caller right away. One, please. Okay. Samson, what's your name? Where you're calling from? What's on your mind?
Yeah, this is Prince Sherry, and I'm calling you from the East Coast. Let me use this time to welcome all of the panelists and to express my own dissatisfaction with the way and manner in which.
Hold on. Trouble fall down tonight. Hold on. Let me merge my own brother here. The thing is not easy tonight. All right, caller, go ahead. We'll be coming to you next, but go ahead, Prince Sherry.
Yeah, with the form and manner in which Mr. Keto is being treated tonight. I don't know whether there was a meeting held that he should not propound adequately, and I see that all of the time is being given to the pastor to deliberate, but unfortunately, Mr. Keto is being interrupted on several occasions. But it is what it is.
Mr. Sherry, let me rest assure you that from now on, we will try to moderate our antagonistic behavior towards Walter Carter because he's one of the regular here.
Wow.
I think we will do our best to keep our regular. But what I will not promise you to allow Walter Carter to come and talk Tabata all night. I will call into a point.
Thank you, sir. But I think if 3 minutes is given, let it be across the floor. But thank you for that. But here is the issue.
Good fight, please.
Mr. So raised a point, and we were not kids. At least we understand a thing or two from the Flazameton trial that happened. Somebody says somebody took 50 calabar and fire at you and blah 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 and all these things. Now we are beginning to understand the political trial of Flazameton is becoming present in our modern day, where you will have a government controlled by Mr. Boeka, where his son alluded to the fact that yes, the clip that was circulating, I know these people, I know some of them are interacting with them, but we are yet to see any investigation initiated where his son is called to provide any information, whether to aid the system or whether to provide an information. We are yet to see that. We are also yet to see any investigation that will be able to call, all of the 12 individuals that were dismissed, some were dismissed and some were suspended. As we speak, the government is still saying that there are people who are still undergoing investigation, even though they are going to their house, going to D Calabar and drinking beer, but they're still sitting home. But these people were dismissed and they were suspended, but they're still staying at home. Now, this is what we want to say to the government.
Okay, that will be your wrapping now. Go ahead. That will be your wrapping. Go ahead.
This entire thing is political.
Okay.
The charges against the former first lady, the former vice president, the former senator, it is all political. There is no way that an individual like the vice president will be able to commit some of the acts that they put in that particular trial, like for example, the sale, transportation, keeping, and blah, blah, blah. They put in that trial that will be conducted by the first lady, just by Uni Hall and these 3 individuals. That there will not be people on the ground if the government indeed have all of it premium possible, all of the evidence, that there will not be people on the ground that will help with transportation. There will not be people on the ground that will take it from the, how you call the place, RRA highway. This is unfortunate, and the government must be able to start this. This is the Waterloo of Mr. Joseph Numa Boeka and his government. It's not just only going to start to government officials.
Thank you.
One family member, if anything happens to this particular vice president of the republic, and the fellow nation will stand up very critical.
Thank you.
Show that this is because this is a witch hunt against the fellow nation.
Thank you. Against the fellow nation. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Caller, what's your name? Where you're calling from? And what's on your mind, sir?
My name is Tommy, so I'm calling from Philadelphia. The law will be the law. And look, let me make it very clear. Let me just give some analysis of what is unfolding. Before Ghana became very stable, Jerry John Rawlings killed 3 former heads of state with 5 generals. And my little brother was talking about the Flazameton Act, and this is what it's going to the people are playing game. And I can tell you, if even Joe Boeka is involved, President Boeka will bring Joe Boeka to justice. Trust me. But we're not going to use this thing. Before they got rid of those, they put Flazameton out, Grady Addison out, and one Oligar Henry Johnson and all of that. All the police director is involved in drug business, then we sack him. No. George Bush will use the terrorists to kill terrorists and will kill them all. So even if Gregory Coleman is in it, then we got to deal with him because he knows them to make sure that we get it out. And you're talking about you feel sorry for that woman. Look, the law is the law. Like, well, the other panel was saying over there, you know how many people children died from that drugs business? And she was in a vanguard to that over there, say no to drugs. And in a civilized society, when you reach certain position, you gotta know you associate. People just come and give you 45,000, 75,000, and you don't know where they come from. And people say that witch hunt. The only wishes they have to hunt those wishes. If they are witch hunt, then they are wishing got to hunt them. And there are more to come. The bigger one is yet to come. That country will be faced by GMB at all costs.
Thank you. Thank you, caller. Mr. So, thank you very much. Rescue 3, do you still want to talk? This is LPR, Liberal Public Radio. What's your name, where you're calling from, and what's on your mind? Samson Toe in control tonight.
Oh, please.
Hello, caller, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay.
How you doing?
Thank you.
Mr. Samson told. Today you're not acting like a faction, so I will not put your pocket behind it. Hi to the rest of the panel.
All right, hold on. Let me merge the other number.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead, Aaron, and then we'll come. No, hold on. Hold on, Aaron. Okay, Aaron, go ahead, and then we'll come to the next number. Go ahead.
I just listened to the last caller talking about the law. Let the law be the law. If Jojo Boakai is involved, President Boakai will bring him to book. So what is President Boakai waiting for to bring Jojo Boakai to book? The trip to Madrid is there. The phone call from those guys is there. The video clip is there. The EPS director came on and said the video clip is not an AI video. So what is Joe Baca waiting for? I need you to ask that question to the last panelist who just left. I mean, the last caller who just left and making all that noise talking about the law is the law, talking about all kinds of stuff. Let him answer that question. Okay? Talking about he will keep the police director. If the police director is a witch, they will use the witch to get all the witchcraft and stuff like that. Look, majority of the people in the country know the indictment of the former vice president is politically motivated. We know that. Everybody knows that. The government don't have nothing. I'm finding it hard to believe how a 2022 meeting will bring drugs into the country that worth over almost $500 million in 2026. 3 years into the new government. I don't know. It's confusing me.
Okay. All right. We will help you.
Money, the woman take money here, the woman take money there. How much money President Barker took from people before he became president today?
All right.
How much money did he take from people? No. We know the history back about leaders in Liberia, what happened and stuff like that.
Okay. Thank you.
Barker might not face the wrath of everything that he's doing, but his family going to face it. You got to be very careful.
Let me put this. Let me read this to you. Listen now. West Point Aaron came to America and became a big politician. Push my people here. Push my people your cow. Yeah. Oh, see West Point.
So you see how people can discredit people. Look, living in a community doesn't make you. You make yourself. And that's the person I am.
Thank you.
I'm a proud West Pointer, and I will always be a proud West Pointer everywhere I go.
Thank you.
Because I can represent myself
But
And
but
tell people
West Point,
what
West
to
Point,
do. I'm from
they
West Point.
West Point, the Ocean EO, you will fix it.
That's not true. My house said that.
Ah, okay. Okay. Thank you.
It said that. That it will be the last one to go to Gary.
Okay.
It said that.
Thank you. Thank you, Aaron. Thank you very much.
All right.
Let's go to Rescue 3, who will close it for us tonight. Rescue 3, let's hear from you, sir.
Yes, Butcher, how you doing?
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
You know, thank you for the show tonight. The problem that many Nigerians continue to have is unbelief. It's what's up in many people. When someone is involved into the crime, they have their own criminal they can support, regardless if the person committed a crime or not. The issue that we are discussing tonight concerning the drug issue, I don't think the drug is affecting only drug Howard. She been a victim of the drugs, and the entire country now they are going through the pain for the drugs. And the drug issue that the government, the charges that the government having against John Howard, go to paragraph 3. It said that they got met with John Howard and other top government officials. And people are taking this in the big order, which one? Now when I made a comment, I said, we'll own the witches. In short, if John Howard from Bone Country and get up to know, he been very much dishonest. He been on the show here. Big trouble last year, get John Howard second year. You don't know what the people from Bone Country been going through too. If you go to the administrative building in Bone Country, I was in Bone Country 2020. I was doing a program there for USAID. There's an area in Bone Country that when we go into Kokoya area called Sade. In that Sade, there was a massacre that took place. The movement, they only built it. When we go there, you will count more than 1,000 human beings in that area. When you're talking about animal people involved into the water time, there's a lot of better people. You know much about better people. That is brought into Nigeria, but they are my wife.
Hold on, rescue. Rescue 3, let us don't try to personalize this thing here. It's a conversation. And let's try to stay away from personalizing it, please. Because then
the reason why I'm bringing it up, you brought it out there, and you and Mr. Toali are talking him. But you should know that we are discussing a national issue. It's not tribal something. This drug issue is affecting everybody. If John Howard been a former official of the government, nobody wants to see a lady going in jail because of political reason. But if the government had a reason, he did get it for it. He came on the show. He said that we the name of you were dishonored this and that he begin to lead on into other stuff. I didn't respond to him because the usher was not given to him. To me, I decided to bring it up and get him while he on the show. But the fact of the matter, the country alone, if you go to that administrative building, that entire administrative building area, it was taken by Zogo in my place in both countries. So if you are coming here to talk about the individual who have been accused by the government, going through their prosecution, and you want to travel down the whole thing and the entire Bone Country people, so you want to tell me that the other people from Bone Country who their daughter and their son going through the drug process and getting it, are they not going through the pain to only Joe Howard? And we want to be fair to the country, and the government is fighting. Don't all of us stand up and wait and see the outcome of the investigation. I know for the word that if the government had evidence to the case, I don't think they will take Joe Howard to court. But if she has been taken to court today, let her wait instead of all getting it, charging the case and getting her own opinion that other woman is not guilty, this and that. There are key elements. People are talking about the link in which the money was even given to Joel. They are talking about the account. Maybe sometimes something that we can hear sometimes is not all we can say on the show. But why you think that Joel Howard fell out of the police station when they took her to Central? When they took Bashiri from the room, she was not expecting Bashiri to that place. When they brought Bashiri, I'm giving you a reliable police information.
Okay.
When they brought Bashiri from the room, because when she was taken to the police station, when they brought Bashiri from the room, when she saw the man, the whole person went on. She knew that Bashiri was in Liberia. So all of these important things that the people are talking about, not to wait at the end of the day, and not for when the government blunder in their case, it will go against United Party. It will go against Jota Barker. Or do you think that Joe Hammer who went and met Jota Barker and lead down to Jota Barker will look at Joe Hammer to get prosecuted one because he the war? I don't think so.
Okay.
But don't please get chance to the investigation. That investigation tell the court. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Dr. Toto, good evening. What's on your mind, sir?
Yeah, good evening.
Hold on, Chief. Let me merge this last caller here, and I'm not going to take call again, please, guys. This is going to be the last caller. Dr. Toto, go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, Libra. So you started the show. You give a shit blame on the government. No, nobody was said to say the government is which country Jewish or the opposition. First of all, there was no political statement was made by Jewish to say she made a political statement the government which country on that political statement. There was a indictment about drugs. And number two, Jewish received intelligence that should be called for investigation. She tried to ignore the intelligence to leave the country. And after they went after her, well, it was showing that she wanted to leave the country, then come out and then make it look that was a political wish her, but she did. And all those that went on there are other people that say that, oh.
So are you saying, hold on, that. You're saying that she was about ready to flee the country?
Yeah, that was her plan.
Wow.
That was her plan. If she was going to leave the country, she was not going to come back. She was going to say the government coming after her, or they want to wish on her, or they want to.
But you just heard Rescue 3 saying that she didn't know the guy who was fingering her. That's
a different situation. But she was in the country, she didn't know. But we love the hearing that there were high-profile people that got be called for investigation, and she was one of those that were tipped that the government said to call her for questioning, and she know that she wanted to leave the country. How can the government were helping it there to try to stop her not to leave? And also too, we shouldn't make anything look like a travel issue to say, oh, the people from one country will not be certified when their daughter go in. The drugs issue like not just affecting that's a whole Liberia better. You go in rural area, you go other part of Liberia, drugs have been a major problem in the entire Liberia. So if anybody that made a suspect or they made indicted for drugs case, then they go to court, then they show the evidence. If the evidence proving that they are innocent, they walk free, and then we will try or we will celebrate it. But for that, we have the government have a case against her.
But let me ask you that. Let me ask you that. You being one of the progressive around here too. My argument of humanitarian release is that does it fall flat on your side of the table as well?
It fall flat.
Oh,
because you already have taken side. You know you want to bring emotion and say one thing in the case that because she's a female or because she's the vice president. No, the cultural impunity to be breaking Liberia labor. No matter who we are, whoever you are, if you're indicted or you commit a crime, you should face the law.
Okay.
If the law says you're not guilty, yeah, you walk free. If the law says you're guilty, you face the consequence of the law.
Thank you. The good, strong, soon to be senator from Bon County. Thank you, sir. Caller, you're next in line. What's your name? Where you're calling from? What's on your mind, sir?
Good evening. My name is Manny Seiko. I'm calling from New York City tonight.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for joining us from New York City.
Yes.
Let's hear from you.
Thank you for bringing me on tonight. I got just a little to say about this whole situation. The caller that just left, Mr. George Toto, I think...
Dr. George Toto.
Dr. George Toto, I think he tried to win people in Bon County for the next, maybe he want to run there, but it will fall flat, brother. You're not going to win nothing there. The Bon County people will stand behind that.
That is why Bon County is suffering.
Hold on. Let me
Well
merge.
educated man that Dr. Toto become Sunday
Hold
in
on.
Bon County will not be good for you.
Rescue 3, you are taking control. Go ahead, caller.
Okay.
Sorry, Libra.
Thank you. When Costa doing the election, accused Jeremiah Kundo be a human part seller. That was not a crime. That was not nothing to be investigated. Those are stuff that we should be looking. This woman is talking about shit. Exported, she imported drugs, exported drugs, sold drugs, did this. Looking at all these charges, it makes sense of any reasonable person at our level of person in our society. We're talking about a woman trying to leave the country, she was trying to escape with her profile status. Before she leaves that country, they got what they call no that they sent to the country she's going to, which they did. They sent out particular information to Ghana. If people have problems, if they still have problems with her, why they do something like that before her leaving the country? They let her to get in her car, went to the airport just to humiliate her and bring her down. You know who are behind the thing? One of the person behind the thing is we will not win election against Bon County. Okay. If I'm going to go Bon County, we campaign against the people. And in this case,
so by the way, you are you one of those Bongi citizens?
Yes. From Toronto.
Oh, so you know Dr. Toto?
I don't know him like that, but seriously, this is a serious issue. If you want to,
but wait, caller, wait. Dr. Toto is not texting me. He's gonna ask you for your long-form birth certificate, or else they will consider you non-citizen of Toronto.
Well, that's his prerogative. You can go check that. I'm from Toronto. I don't care much about that. The thing is, we need the discourse to be balanced.
Thank you.
Don't get have sentiment because you feel that you got a political interest in the future and you want to throw somebody under the bus.
Thank you.
It's not going to happen this time around.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your participation. Callers, wireless caller, you're going to be the last. So go ahead, make it brief because we're way out of time. I see CEO turning around here and there now. So please make it brief. What's on your mind, sir? What's your name? Where you're calling from? What's on your mind?
Yeah, Mr. To, thank you. This is Tobasi. I just want to say that for quickly, is the government telling us that in the month of August, based on everything that is happening in Liberia about cocaine, drug bars, and massive drug trafficking, and all that stuff, this is when Joel Howard Taylor received $15,000 from drug cartel. The government wants us to believe that. Just think for a moment, Mr. To step back and picture this. The government of Liberia wants us to believe with everything 2026, August 2026. With all the drug activity, this is when the drug traffic cost came to Joel Howard Taylor and said, we got $15,000 for you so you can go eat a chicken. It makes sense. It doesn't make sense, Honorable Tom, look, we all want for this drug thing for us to investigate it properly. Nobody like it. It's a bad thing. It destroys country. But we have to do it with sincerity. All the charges you saw today, will the government be able to prove them beyond reasonable doubt? That Joel Howard Taylor knowingly, willingly, intentionally, and willfully participated in drug activity when they told her, the cartel told her that we want to bring cocaine to Liberia and West Africa and Sierra Leone. And Joel Howard Taylor said, yes, I agree. You'll find ways. I will go through Gregory Coleman to escort the drugs. I will go through the highway patrol officer we got to be serious as a nation. People are laughing at this country.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Sir.
Thank you. You'll be the last caller of the night. All right, guys, let's 2 minutes each, and let's get out of here. Wilter Cutter, you heard a lot of callers here tonight. 2 minutes, please. You're closing. Let's hear from you.
Yeah. Only one call I want to respond to is Dr. Toto. Dr. Toto, the people listening to you. You call yourself better man. You're from one of the renowned towns in our county, Totota. And by the way,
But
they've
if
been
you call
calling me
Peppermint, what do you call him?
Labor, don't
Oh
cut
no,
my
I
time.
just
Labor,
what do
you're
you call
not supposed to go ahead, Labor.
him? No, I said you call him. Say you call yourself Peppermint. What do you call him?
I call him Flabberneck Pellerman. So look, let me tell you something here. Okay,
Christ,
Labor.
go ahead, go ahead.
Liberal, this is the thing that is mm, damaging our society. If you want political office, if you want political favor from people that are in authority, don't malign other people' character. You don't have to do that, liberal. You gotta see beyond all of these shenanigans this Unity Party is doing. Liberal, we live in Liberia. We saw how people were accused falsely, fake coup. People lie on. We saw how the people lie on the former administration, how Jawia sodomized three boys and took their kidney because he ain't got no kidney. We saw all those things. We sit down and we call ourselves intellectual, like the Dr. Toto, who got doctor degree, sat down and did not open your mouth to say, this is complete lie, pathological lying. Dr. Toto sat with Jerome Verder and shook his hand and said, what he said is true. It brings me to the place of that our education is our honesty, is our credibility. We are a bunch of liars in our country. And I have no regret to say our nature in Liberia is lying, dishonesty. And because of that, that country will never, ever, until we change our ways, that country will ever be backwards. Because we have seen it, we saw it. Tobo were there, they killed Tobo, Doe in there, all the lies that were told, they killed Doe, Taylor King there, the same thing they lie, they put Taylor in jail, Eddie King there, same thing, Eddie move, Joey King there, now Boaka there. We continue to lie. And we who lie and believe in the lie, we are the one that are affected even more. Those people who sit in the office, they are the one that are making all the money and enjoying themselves. We ain't getting nothing out of it, but just sitting there every night. Then we come on these social media and run our mouths. That's all we're doing. Those people enjoying. You'd be surprised to know that people will go cover and sitting what do people need? Senators, representative. People will go on social media and say political reward is not in heaven, it's on earth. What is the reward for the people that put them there? What is the reward for Liberia? If you're only thinking about yourself, what is
Thank
the
you,
reward for Liberia? Before I leave labor, I want to acknowledge everybody here. And I want to admonish us that we have the responsibility to change the trajectory of our country. But if we continue to be deceptive, our country will never change. Our children will have us to blame. Thank
thank
you.
you, thank you very much. We appreciate you, sir. The sidewalk are being built in Grambassa County that I designed. So I'm not deceiving anybody. Let's hear from you, Terry. Go ahead. Let meet on Mr. Social tomorrow, where I will be neutral, and then I'll deal with you. But right now you're on my show, so I can't quite make it. But and you call yourself independent? Weapon. Let's hear. Walter Carter, thank you very much. Thank you very much, my brother. Yeah,
Yeah, so
I trying to pay debt from yesterday because the way you and your Sidician brother then treated me yesterday was too, Aaron Dropper then calling me all kind of name yesterday. I bet. But let's hear from you, Terry.
Yeah, so my advice is to Gregory and the justice minister. And my advice have to do with they being focused, remaining focused. Why? Because mischaracterization at this moment is the least of your worry
So
because
Terry,
you
let me
have
hold you right
just
there. Let me hold you right there. I'll give you back your minute, please. What do you make of the Justice Department responding to Martin Cody?
I thought that was a careless move
Okay, thank you.
because they attract cloud. Martin Colley is looking for cloud. Martin Colley is coming to to the elections in 2029. He needs all the clout he can get. He needs the credibility of the people. He needs for the people to see him to be a hero, and that is what he's trying to create.
Thank you.
And the government keep following him. Martin Cody is not a journalist. He's doing journalistic work. Like somebody said, why isn't Martin Cody using his Veritas News to post all these allegations? Because he know that most of the allegations he's raising are false. And the Veritas News will be shut down because somebody will file a lawsuit against them. But he's smart. And those people that are running behind him, anytime the government distract herself to answer people on social media, they take a lot from their own investigation and the progress they're making, because they now make the public now to traffic in that direction. And that is
Thank
what
you.
you don't want. But
Thank
here's the
you.
thing.
Go ahead, continue with your closing. I
My
appreciate your
conclusion to
honesty.
this thing is that Gregory Coleman and the Justice Minister, you have a huge tax. So this mischaracterization is just the least of your worry. The least of your worry. Because you know what it means to arrest the former vice president? You think you arrest the former vice president and you will just go free. Nobody will attack you. So you guys got to be focused. You guys got to be very focused. And you guys, I know some of you guys don't sleep at night because this arrest was not just an ordinary thing. But here's the thing, you got two things that will happen. Your name either go down in history on you guys being the one to secure. And I'm talking in regards to the LDA, including the joint security and all of that. Your guys' name will go down in history that your team were able to curtail organized crime. Because what is happening is not just about the drugs. Right now, if this thing go down successfully, every police officer or every security officer will be very afraid at the highest level to get involved with this kind of crime going forward. That is the record you got. That's the precedent you guys are going to set. People will calculate because they will know that it can trace to the highest office in the land, regardless what. If a leader that comes to power who is willing to take action. The other thing is that when it fails, you will go down in history forever as one of the worst police director and one of the worst justice minister in our history who arrested a former vice president, sent her to court, and lost the case. And that is not something you want to go for because your children will read about it in history books that you took a political stand against one of a major political leader in the nation, and it brought the entire United Party government down. Thank you, Liberal.
Thank you. You stay within your 2 minutes. That's appreciated. CEO, let me ask you a question before you close. Is this case, is there, I know there are financial differences, but the procedure and the way this case is being projected out there and the way it's being is having a serious divide among Liberian Unity Party, CDC. Is this case similar to former finance minister Samuel Toure?
Come on, man. Why you coming with this? This is a high profile case. I'm telling you. If you
Yes.
most of those you know what happened out there, you went somewhere like in the bank and most of the people then community are small and this and that. Oh, your vice president involved in trafficking, and you could see this something passing. This is a high profile case, and that's what terrorists is saying. The government of Liberia is not noted of winning cases. Always they have a very bad history. Now,
Donald Trump.
see,
If you continue, he can't even hide a small set.
but what we're hiding, I mean, the records are there.
Okay, go ahead,
At the end of the day, just go vla.
Just speak
But
true to the truth. Okay, go ahead.
succeed. That's going to be a good, big political strength. The narrative going to change from old man to young man in terms of enforcing the law, even though there are some other things there. But if they screw up, that would be a political disaster for them. I mean, all that people gonna say gonna be a political wish hunt. So I mean, we just want the right thing to be done. It must be free. It must be fair. Uh, Let her have a day in court. She will be represented. Herself is a lawyer, so she does have a war into it a lot. We just want the process, and I hope with all of this now, the government came down with this sort of indictment and all of that. We hope the process will kick off and not just give it and go to bed and you think it's just okay. Hopefully later they can do it. But I mean, that's what we are. People should not incite their feelings, their personal self. This is not about being sorrowful. If you violate the laws of the land, I mean, there are consequences. There are price to be paid. But I hope they shouldn't do it the African way because it's not like the Western side where you can really challenge government. In most cases, uh, they tend to do it the other way around. That's the only thing. So I hope.
Thank you.
So
Thank,
we're waiting to see how it goes.
thank you, Mr. So we'll be on your show tomorrow and see which way we go from here. But let me say my own here very quickly. Folks, again, Samson to our
Gotta run.
bye. We'll see you. Good night. Have a wonderful night.
Well, you
No,
must-
your way, Terry, you want to go now too? Let him, man. The man say he want to hear me. Let him
No,
go.
I'm telling him bye.
Yeah, okay,
I
bye. Bye,
just
Mr. So, bye. You
extending
want to
my
hear
own of
You want to hear me? Goodbye. Bye. Bye. But let me
I
say,
have to run.
okay, go run. I'm not stopping you. Go run. You got issues to
well,
take
those
care
the
of.
independent voices, they
We're
always.
independent man for fly by night
But
undercover.
what happened to Dr. Mali? I don't see Dr. Mali again.
Sure, he's
That,
something about it. These are some of the things these are the things we're fighting against society.
the what?
You on this, you hear you say you're not a politician, but you are so politically grounded. You hold
No.
Let me make my point. You're not here
Talk
for that
talk
one
my
tonight.
in my year from golf. Who go with you? The people name you can't talk. I can't mayor.
Well, you can talk your own and talk whatever you want to talk. And at the same time, I thought I made you're in, on the bench.
Let me say this here, folks.
Oh, Mr. Sogon.
Yeah. So let me say this here. I want to thank all of you that have been watching tonight, and many of you that share this show. We appreciate you all. Thank you very much. I know other people will come and watch us later on, but let me say this: my sympathetic view here does not mean that I support criminal or that I support criminal behavior. If this lady is found guilty, the law will take its course. I have no question on it. I have no regret on that. But my thing is, I guess I'm alone, so to speak. I'm alone because I just don't have that stomach. A former vice president, a former first lady, mother, and this lady just lost her son, and because of drugs. And now she's going. Do you know what? Even if she's not found guilty, this stigma gonna stay with her for a very long time. And who knows? We pray that she'll be okay. But let me go on the political side of this thing. If Unity Party is unable to secure conviction, this lady will be crowned a kingmaker not only of Bond County but of CDC. And sedition, if they think the case is slow and they want to replace her, they will have themselves to be blamed. Now, if this woman is successful, like Terry is saying, these people that are involved, except for the Justice Minister, Gregory Kumar is a very young man, very young. You have to make sure these things are done correctly. And I don't see these people doing this thing just because they want to prove a point. Most likely they have evidence, but with those kinds of evidence that they have, would they be able for the court to accept where they're going to get a jury from? They're going to go borrow from Guinea, or they're going to borrow from Sierra Leone. These are Liberian jurors. Then what you going to say? There's a bribery. You're going to go for the second round. These are kinds of things that need to look into. But we hope for the best. And one of the things that I think Madam Howard, I thought she would have done before going to jail is to stand in front of that prison hall and ask her supporter to remain calm and ask that the law will be the law. I'm not guilty. Whatever the law bring, we are all lawyer. We will defend the case to the best of our ability. But in the meantime, let us remain peaceful. The government came after and they decided that I was done something, which I am saying to you, I have not done anything, but let's remain peaceful. All my brothers and sisters, whatever country you come from, let's remain peaceful. You do this in this type of heightened situation. The mark that President Waka missed the other day. Then now you have put yourself with all of your buddies, all of your friends all over the world are claiming on these kinds of information, and you come and make that kinds of statement publicly. It will go a long way. It will go a long way. But I think because of political, how do you call it, civil war in Liberia, people, everybody take their own side and what have you. But I want to thank you, Walter Carter. Thank you very much. You truly shined last night. But I won't make that. I will not make that kind of mistake again. I'm not going to go on one with you again and talk about CDC. If I go one on one with you, I will be prepared. I wasn't quite prepared last night, and I allowed sedition to come and parade all over me as though I'm the Unity Party stand up bearer. And you guys thought you're not winning election.
Did you see
They
the
took,
Did you see the numbers that were up last night
yeah, yeah,
compared to tonight?
yeah, yeah. I saw that. Everybody
What
was coming.
numbers?
Oh, the way they were on me last night,
The
Walter
numbers
Cotton
were
was
high,
like,
almost
because
like
Because they noticed that I was not here to back you
of
up.
course, of
So that's
course.
why they were all now to know what they can come.
The
They didn't
evil.
come.
labor. The
They will not
politician that
come.
got got to speak to the tell you who will be president.
They will not come to know.
The evil. They know you here. The
Sabotage them
evil.
what they can be talking all night.
They
That
they
other
left.
man.
Terry, hold on.
So,
Terry, hold
but
on,
okay,
labor.
rescue three were.
They may see now
Oh,
politician
oh,
with us.
rescue three at the end. He came at the end and
Oh,
wiped them
okay.
out. Oh, he wiped. Oh, the people were cussing. They were cussing.
Wow.
Yeah, they were truly cussing.
You see
Rescue
Prince Sherry coming to advocate for cattle that you must give him time and all that kind of stuff.
Well, labor
uh,
did it intentionally because last night he got a hot sour. He did it
yeah,
intentionally
yeah,
today.
No.
yeah.
Labor give you. Labor always give
Let me
you
tell
time
my
to speak.
let me tell my people, I'm not vessel. That's just how I can talk sometimes. And we just joke on the platform. So when you hear me going at labor, I respect my labor so much like my pop. So when I just joke, it's not
Forget that
no
thing.
hard
When it
feeling.
comes to job, we are by you to be shouting.
No,
So
no,
just leave
no.
that
But
thing.
what I call it when it comes to job, yeah, you can go crazy.
Ah,
But what you
you
say, Joe?
can go crazy.
What
Yeah,
you
you
gonna
can
put
go
your for
crazy.
that? What you gonna put your for around Joe? We are the
Yeah, look
only
at that
Liberia.
one. I just said something. You even deny it. You go crazy right away.
A body can move from 1 to 15
Yeah,
automatically.
you will enjoy.
All of
You
them
will enjoy. We
are
have
the popular party same way.
if Joy we are say are now seeking re-election.
Oh
The one
no,
that
then
happened,
I don't know.
the one that happened to them, I said their Sakamo tree will be worse.
And he will not run. Joey will not run.
No, a Joy, we are in wrong. We must be able to take a lot of Prozac to
Watch and
Liberia.
see.
A Joy, we are in wrong. The crazy people
This
that will
is
be in
not
Liberia will be
a
plenty.
prophecy. I don't want nobody coming me. I mean to say this is a fly by night. Because I know the red. This is a
God,
fly by
God
night.
spoke to you and I want.
This is a fly by night.
All right, guys, let me get out of here.
Yeah,
Thank you
little
very
good
much,
night,
Jerry.
man.
Thank you, Walter Carter. Thank you very much. Again, folks, Samson to Labropa Riddle. I want to thank all of you that followed tonight. Let's come out here and meet on Mr. Social tomorrow, and we'll have a good time as well. We do these things, we laugh and carry on, but we're serious, very serious. Again, all of you, Dr. Toto, Ma Esther, uh, 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 the rest of the crew out here tonight, okay? Thank you, Yvonne. Thank you very much. You started very early and stay with us. We want to appreciate all of you guys. Not that you don't have anything to do, but you do care for the debate and the questioning and the line of talking here on this platform. Thank you very much for your continued support. With that, I will say good night to all of you. It's been a wonderful, wonderful evening. Good night, folks.